I'm Luke Summerhays, and I love Bombirdier. Officially, the country of Japan has no military and no legal power to wage war, though it does have a self-defense force whose definition the right wing of the government tries to make broader and broader. The last war in which Japan fought was the Second World War, which was and will hopefully remain the most destructive in history. Between the Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor and German blitz of London, and the even more devastating and pointless Allied retaliation, something new was introduced to war: the aerial bombing of civilian cities. This horrific act, designed to make a country surrender, but which tended only to strengthen their resolve, making the loss of life truly pointless, was predicted by the sci-fi novelist H.G. Wells, with whom I share a birthplace. Though he never lived to see time travel or men in space, he sadly did live long enough to see this prediction come true. And the use of bomber airplanes was first tested in the Spanish Civil War. Bombirdier is a bomber, a stork-like bird with an appropriate flying and dark type, dropping rocks or other attacks from the sky. The main bomber aircraft used in Spain during the Civil War was the Fiat BR-20 Sisona, Sisona being Italian for stork. Bombirdier has a large apron on the front, which it can hold in its mouth and uses a sack to carry its bombing payloads. Pokemon Scarlet tells us, "It gathers things up in the apron made from shed feathers added to the Pokemon's chest feathers, then drops those things from high places for fun." And Pokemon Violet tells us, "Bombirdier uses the apron on its chest to bundle up food, which it carries back to its nest. It enjoys dropping things that make loud noises." This image of the stork delivering a bundle is of course more commonly a stork delivering a baby, the convenient lie used by parents who aren't ready to explain where babies really come from. Of course, listeners to this podcast are old enough to understand that when two people love each other very much, they stay at a daycare and an egg mysteriously appears. The name comes from Bombirdier, the role on an aircraft who operates the bombs, combined with bird, because it is a bird. The Japanese name, Otoshidori, combines Otoshi, to drop, with Tori, or bird. In Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, a Bombirdier is among the titans the player must battle. It hovers at the top of a mountain, rolling boulders down which the player must dodge. The big bird at the top of a level, rolling down obstacles to be avoided, is very classic video game level design, and could be straight out of a 3D Mario or Zelda. It makes one wonder if the Pokemon was designed specifically for this little moment. That said, leaks have revealed that Game Freak have been toying with a baby-delivering stork Pokemon since the development of Gold and Silver. Personally, I don't think there's anything gross about where babies come from. I'd be much happier to tell a child about that than to describe the awful things people did to one another in World War II, and continue to do to this day. Maybe it's cliché to say it, but make love, not war. Music for Luke Loves Pokemon is composed by Jonathan Cromie. Artwork for the show is by Katie Groves. Writing, producing, and editing is all by me, Luke Summerhays. Funding is provided by lovely listeners. If you'd like to help keep the lights on or give your thanks, head over to patreon.com/podcastiopodcastius. There you can find links to other shows my pals and I create, or for just $1 a month, listen to episodes as soon as we're done editing. I love hearing from you guys. A 5-star rating and review on your podcasting app of choice, or even better, telling a friend about the show, will always be much appreciated. Our next monsters are Finizen and Varoom. Let me know your thoughts and feelings about those or any other Pokemon on Twitter or Facebook at LukeLovesPKMN. And you can catch more Pokemon content at twitch.tv/LukeLovesPKMN, most Friday nights from 9 PM UK time. And even if you don't feel like doing any of that, thank you so much just for listening. I love Bombirdier. And remember, I love you too.